this is Susie back again after a very long time being absent from my videos. Today, as we know, we are right into winter here in Victoria. We are in the more or less in the second week of winter in June, and the weather hasn't been actually too bad. Well, we haven't gone into minuses just yet, but today's topic I will be mainly concentrating on overwintering. What does overwintering really mean? What it really means is that you now have to start bringing your outdoor living plants or any sort of plants that you have been letting sunshine on it or open spaces outside. You need to bring them inside your house and overwinter them. Overwintering, the nicest place is, as you can see, is around the windows where you can hang all your plants and let the bright light in for them to have the dormancy that most of the indoor plants go through, even some of the outdoor plants that we here in Victoria or in Australia also call them as an indoor plants, which I have got a few of them where you can put them outside and you can also have them inside your house. Some of these plants, as you can see, this particular one here is normally you would really see them outside in the deepest of the sunshine, but I have got them planted in a pot and it's living quite happily indoors. And there is one here, the avocado tree. People would put them outdoors, but I have got them indoors and I am really overwintering them so that it does not get hit by the frost, severe frost and snow. Some places it might snow and the plants will die where they get hit by the severe frost or snow or really colder conditions, less than 10 degrees centigrade. Now I have, as you can see, I've got lots of plants here that I have to find spaces for them inside. As you can see, I have now got them all indoors around the brightest part of the house next to the windows. Today I'm going to talk to you about my Stromenthi here, which is a tricolor one. What else you can do in winter is tidy up. If you can see, as you can see, I've got flowers that have already flowered and it's got all these brown bits and pieces dangling and hanging. You can start tidying them up for winter. This has finished flowering and you can tidy them up and make sure you also see that they do not are covered by the mealybugs or scales and things like that. You can go around checking your plants and see they are not suffering from mealybugs. As you can see, I can see some white scales here, white mealybugs here that I would be more likely would be spraying them. So just turn the leaves and see that they don't suffer from any bugs and things. And cut all the dead leaves, plants that, dead matter, already flowering spikes and things. And mealybugs, if you come close, I'll show you where you will find them living as well. Mealybugs can live in this sort of crevices as well. See the white things there? And this is where they will breed. And what I will have to do afterwards is also make a solution of Pontidol and go around spraying so that because they like the places like this where there is no wind, no one to annoy them, and they will breed in the crevices of the plants where they can find a restful, peaceful place to survive and thrive and breathe. So we need to, or I need to sort them out, which I will get onto it after tidying it up. But this is some of the things you can do in winter is tidying up your indoor plants. From here, as you can see in indoors, also the plants get big crispy edges, and you can tidy them up as I am doing, because a lot of these plants are tropical plants and they do like their nature water, the rainwater, and we actually give them the tap water, which contains a lot of sodium, chlorine, and all that kind of things, and that's what makes the leaves go a little bit brown or brown edges. Now from Stramanthe, we move on to other Syngenanthes and Calatheas that I like to talk to you about what you could be doing in winter. Over here I have got a grey star, and I think that is actually doing quite well knowing it's winter. Same as this Longifolia. I think this Lancifolia, the Lancifolia, which is a snake rattle plant, that's actually doing quite well. I don't think it really needs tidying up there. The only thing that you need to worry about in winter is watering. When you water your Calatheas, Syngenanthes or Stramanthes, make sure that you do not over-water them and have the soil damp, because if you have the soil damp, you will more likely kill your plants, especially the Calatheas and all that, because they like a really good drainage. And in winter, try to give them quarter cup of water, just wet their rooting system, and that's all. You do not need to wet the entire pot with soil. Just give them enough so that the root gets a bit damp and a bit of moisture, but no more. But I'll show you that at the table when you get to the table, and show you exactly how much water I give to my plant. Over here, I've also got this particular Oblifolia, as you can see. Oblifolia is very easily gets the brown edges. It's notorious for getting the brown edges, as you can see, and what I do is normally just chop them off. And this particular Oblifolia Calathea literally does not like tap water. That's the problem with this particular plant, to keep them brown free edging, is to be able to give them rainwater. If you can collect rainwater, which it is raining outside, I should be actually putting a lot of pots and collecting all the rain, and they would, this time of the year or any time of the year, would love some rainwater, and that will stop it going browning. So these are my three plants that I cannot take them to the table, so I'm just showing that they are particularly quite dry. I've got the soil, as you can see, very dry. There's no moisture. I will leave that like that, because these plants really do not like too much moisture in winter. And from now on, let's get to the table, and I've got a lot more Calatheas to talk about. See you soon. Here I am back again at my table, and today I'm going to talk to you more about my Calatheas. It is raining outside. I hope you can hear it, and it's a blessing really to have so much rain we've been receiving lately. And what I'm going to talk to you about, if you go back and watch my video that I did on Calatheas probably a couple of months ago, you will see that a lot of them needed repotting. And what I have done since I have repotted them, they are in their bigger pots, as you can see. If you have a look at my video, you compare what I did then and what I have done now. And since then, it has given me beautiful leaves, lots of leaves. They only had about probably 10 or 12 leaves, and as you can see, it has really done extremely well. Even this peacock plant, which is the Makoyana, I have repotted in a bigger pot, and I have received a lot of new growth and leaves in there. Same with this velvet one. This is Ruby Rufi Baba, and that has also given me really beautiful leaves. Now, this time of the year, you will get all these dead leaves, and it is a really good idea to tidy them up. And yet again, I am overwintering them, which means that I will have to look after them, that I do not overwater these plants over winter months, which is June, July, August, and sometimes it will go into September. We still can get frost in September, October. So just be very careful how much you water them. And I have taken most of the dead leaves off, because that's what I'll be doing to all of them, taking all the dead leaves off, making it all looking nice. And also be careful when you have got it along the windowsill or the plants along the windows. Make sure you keep on turning your plants so that it grows evenly. As you can see, obviously I haven't, so most of them are growing on that side and not very much on this side. So I'll be focusing on that this time to make sure that I do rotate my plants a lot more than I have been, so that the growth is even. Now I have done what it needed to be done, taken all the dead leaves off and all that. And now to water this plant, which I haven't watered it, how much water to actually give in a, say, 6-inch pot. In a 6-inch pot, I would give about half a cup of water just along the root. And that's it. You don't want to give any more where the water comes out in here and sits on a tray. The last thing you want is water sitting on a tray. So I would not encourage you to have trays at the bottom of any one of your calatheas during winter. So because, I'm just showing you this particular, all these pots will go and join the family of my calatheas, just where we've been, just on the ground level there, and the plants that are planted on the ground there. So that's where I will sit them all. And here's the other one, the Freddie, that has also given me a lot of new growth for summer. And there aren't many dried leaves in here. I don't think I'll be tidying it very much because there's nothing to tidy there. And I haven't watered it, so as always, you know how much I'll be watering it in winter. I'll show you how much I really would water it. Not very much at all. Just about half a cup. I'll show you. That's about it. No more than that. You've got to control during winter months how much water you need to give. And make sure that your soil is not sticky, gooey, that you do put some perlite in it if you're having difficulties keeping your calatheas alive during winter. Make sure that the draining soil has a good drainage. Combine perlite with a nice, alluvial soil, good composited matter, mix it all in and plant it in there. So this is what I'll be doing, and likewise with this one, there is really, I can't see many dead leaves or the leaves having issues with, and all I'll be doing is giving it a winter watering, same again, just on half a cup. That's it, just to wet the roots of it. And same with this one, this is a Centinanthe setosa, that's another family of the grass style. And this particular plant has obviously already finished flowering. As you can see, it's got a lot of flower buds in here. I mean, not flower buds, already flower heads, dead flower heads. So what you would be doing is literally taking them all off, which I do take them all off because it's only taking energy and strength from other leaves and stuff. It's not going to give me anything else. It's finished flowering. So I just tidy them up. I just take them all off for next season's flower. And just keep an eye on all your Centinanthes, Stromanthes, Calatheas, how they are doing in winter. I know that a lot of us here in Victoria on Facebook pages or pages of others, they just tend to kill them because they overwater them. And of course, they either put them in too much heat, which they hate. Any form of conditioner, whether it's air conditioner or heat conditioning, whatever, just keep them away from unnatural heat and all that sort of thing, because they don't like any sort of heat blowing on them and cold air blowing on them. And keep them next to a very bright light and keep your water minimal. I keep on emphasizing that because it is important not to kill your plants in winter, and that's the reason why we tend to lose a lot of plants in winter, especially indoor plants, because people just tend to water too much. I think I have said what I needed to say about overwintering and not overwatering. So that goes hand in hand during winter months. And after this, I've got another few videos to make, so keep an eye on that and do watch my videos for good health of your living indoor-outdoor plants. See you again. Bye for now.